So, perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are indeed conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve order, very much the dress code. No question, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And here's Neymar. Messi. Fernando Torres.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
And here's Iniesta.
That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate for the quality of the intervention. It was vital.
And it's Vieira. Neymar. He's left his man. And it's played forward. And that's been won straight back. Now it's Müller. Ronaldinho. Mbappe. Oh, what a ball! Neymar. Owen. Now it's Müller. Who's ball? Who's going to get there? Ronaldinho. So it is still 0-0. Alexander-Arnold. Müller with a good steal, well played. He's made sure that that won't get through. Alaba positions himself well and cuts it out. And here's Owen. Vieira. Vieira gets it out to the wing. And it's Müller. Ronaldinho, it's Ronaldinho! That was a matter of inches.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Iniesta. Neymar, and here's Müller. Now can shapes to shoot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
They've played it short. And it's Alaba. Had a shot! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly, not great precision.
And there's the end of the first half. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. The midway point of the game.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. So we're already into the second period. 0-0 then, and we're back underway. Goes for goal! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, when one or two others were maybe a tad slow at restarting this game, then up steps a big character who was simply switched on and bright, and he sparked another advantage for his team at an important stage. It augurs well. The first touch was absolutely heavenly, and because of it, the finish was a mere formality.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Torres spreads it towards the left. He's got away. Now surely. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Shot at goal! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Owen is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Messi, the regular corner taker. Wan-Bissaka is there to heave it away. Mbappe gets away from his opponent. Real chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, they got away with it, but that was a defensive letdown to see him march through like that.
Messi. And here's Torres. Oh, well played, he saw that coming. Ronaldinho finds himself offside. Alaba. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And the shot! Just off target.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Alaba. But it's Ronaldinho. And here's Torres. Vieira. Messi. Shoots! And that tested the keeper.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Scholes. Neymar. Ronaldinho drives it forward.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Alaba is charging up on the overlap. Owen. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
And it's Sané. Now it's Neymar. Scholes. That looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. Well, some of the players here are letting their emotions get the better of them. They do have to be careful. This must not be inflamed any further.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He went for the curler. Alaba. Alaba goes looking. Vieira. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Now it's Neymar. Alaba tries lifting it over. Varane gets into the right position to intercept. Vieira. And there goes the final whistle. One goal settled it, a tense and exciting game that just got away.
I've been in this position myself, and this will be difficult to take. They did everything.
Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions are utopian. The sky is blue and the players are with us for a football match so widely and keenly anticipated. Truly, this is pristine, and the level of expectation and excitement is reflected in the smiling faces of the crowd. They know it means so much, and they also experience between them a great sense of privilege at being able to attend this most special of games. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, Peter, I'm looking for...
Tries a shot! Wan-Bissaka goes looking. Owen shoots! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Ronaldinho battles to win it back. And here's Owen. Messi. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Neymar goes steaming forward. And it's Fernando Torres. Now it's Owen. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers.
Owen, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Messi. And Torres! Away from immediate danger. Maldini hoists it forward. Vieira. And it's Iniesta. Now it's Müller. Goes for it! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
Alaba. Vieira. Alaba. Iniesta. Well read, he sorted that out. He could have been... And that'll be the final action of the first half. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. There's the start of the second half.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
Triol. Van Dijk. And it's Ronaldinho. He's pinged one through here. Neymar. And it's played forward. He's made sure that that won't get through. Alexander-Arnold. Has a look and has a go. That's a decent ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Rafael Varane. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. And he's on his way. Hits one! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Vieira drives it forward. Mbappe. Done very well to intervene. Ronaldinho. Vieira. Pirlo. Mateus. Mbappe. And he's searching through. Chance! Big chance! No mistake! Finally, the deadlock is broken!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Vieira. Neymar.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Mbappe.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Ronaldinho. Owen. He's got the ball, he's got the space. And the referee brings it to a close. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it. But that was enough. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away.
Well, what a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper, the traffic has been extraordinary. But the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing round the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait for it to begin. And begin it will any second now. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. We have already started here.
The role of Sol Campbell attracts my interest, Peter.
In what respect?
Well, because his pace, his power, his athleticism, his positioning, mental toughness and ability to take the ball into midfield and beyond.
Oh, it's handy to have all of that.
Well, he utilised his strengths to great effect for me.
And through to the goalkeeper. Mbappe tried to play it through.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Out to the right. Alaba goes looking. Iniesta. Mbappe. It's a brilliant interception. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Muller with a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I'm trying to find the right word here. Does dreadful work?
Davis. Vieira. Sancho. And he's there to cut it out. Mbappe. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Maldini. And here's Neymar. Going through. That's great strength on the ball. He's had a go! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Well, the referee's seen the board and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. And it's Messi. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. It's gone for a throw-in. Mbappe. Good clearance and very necessary. Wan-Bissaka. And the first 45 minutes are up. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. So we reach the halfway point.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. Here we go again. 0-0 then, and we're back underway. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Could move up a gear here. Short. Mbappe! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Davis. Nedved. Vieira. Neymar. Now it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski goes for goal! Big moment! Massive goal!
And that has only enhanced his already huge reputation. They were obviously hoping for an early second half boost, but there are a few who can truly make it happen, and this is a very welcome tonic now. Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Neymar. It's Neymar!
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
And the shot!
Just too much, fractions.
Oh, and it's such a good effort, and maybe the target really should have been hit.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, they may be down, but they're far from out. In terms of chances, they're right up there with these opponents.
Chance! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Up for the header!
Looking back on that, it was some save and potentially a big moment for the keeper and his team.
Lewandowski hits one! Really well taken goal. A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
So the lead now is 2.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Neymar. Referee's given a throw. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Mbappe. And the through ball is intercepted. Hoists it high, well positioned to make that interception. Scholes. Mbappe. Neymar. Scholes. Neymar. And it's Lewandowski. Neymar. Now it's Lewandowski. Gets it back. Scholes. And once more they can't get through. Now it's Messi. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, it's ended in defeat and frustration. They just didn't get the breaks. No reward for a very genuine effort. It is a hard one to take, this. Your final thoughts, Jim?
It's a poor result. They offered very little goal threat, and it's the kind of unproductive performance that can drain confidence pretty quickly. At the business end, they just can't close a deal.
So before we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to... Has a hit! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Oh, he's broken through. Mbappe! And he's done it! Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Mbappe is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Oh, shooting chance! Scholes. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Played back in. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Alaba with the short one. Has a hit! No mistake! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Iniesta. Mbappe. And here's Iniesta. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Mbappe! In it goes! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
And it's Iniesta. Hoists it forward. Now the counter. Dinks one in. Mbappe. He's got away. Crowd calling for him to shoot. And he's there to cut it. Goes for goal! And in it goes. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser. Donnarumma did well the first time. Nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
We have ourselves a real game here.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Wan-Bissaka. Mbappe. Gets away from his opponent. It's Iniesta! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Massive leap! And that has been clubbed away. Shapes to shoot. And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Fantastic excitement towards the end of the half there, and a last-minute chance that really should have been converted.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. So once again, we're underway. Muller. It's a promising ball. Mbappe! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, that's what top players do. They can seize the initiative almost single-handedly, and that goal eases them in front once more to make this second half look a little more promising.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Has a pop! Really well taken goal. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
Well, that has changed the shapes to shoot! Yes! And the lead is extended still further.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
He's through the middle. Timely intervention. Vieira. And it's played forward. Done very well to intervene. Scholes. Into the last quarter of an hour. Priol plays it forward. Chance to break. It has gone through. He's gone for it. It's in. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed. Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
So is this the start of a comeback? Has he picked him out? Mbappe! And he's there to hoof it away. Muller. Vieira. Mbappe. Now it's Muller. It's Muller! A real chance and a real let-off. So here comes the substitution.
I think this is going to add an entirely different dimension to their attack now. They've got the physical presence, they've got a real aerial threat, and it looks more promising from here.
A heavy challenge. Vieira. And the referee brings it to a close. So they have their win, they had all the answers to whatever the opposition threw at them, and the result followed inevitably. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Yeah, looking back on this, the early goal had a big influence on what unfolded and
Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions are utopian. The sky is blue and the players are with us for a football match so widely and keenly anticipated. Has a goal! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
So, perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are indeed conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve order, very much the dress code. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes calm.
Big chance! There it is!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it.
Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It would
Shot at goal! It's Vieira. And that's not going to reach. That's a throw. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Iniesta. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's played forward. Mbappe. Maldini does well to read it and intercepts. Mbappe. Now it's Owen, and it's Van Basten. Messi. Owen. A heavy challenge. No foul, says the referee. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Nicely measured pass. Mbappe! He's pulled off a fine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Massive leap! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Guardiola. Well, the score's only 1-0, but that doesn't tell the full story. Iniesta. Iniesta. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Maldini. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now. What do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Peter, this is far from a lost cause. Yes, they've been hit once by a pacey opposition, but they've asserted more control and look capable.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here. Mbappe! He has done it! And with that goal comes comfort. Simplicity itself.
Mbappe is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
So the lead now is 2.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Going for goal! He scored! And they are dragging it back! Game on again!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Just brushed off the ball there. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries to get it clear.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Mbappe, real chance! This has gone, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Vieira. Ronaldinho. That's gone a long way up and away. And that's been won straight back. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the weighted pass. That'll be a corner. Towering header! Really well taken goal. There seemed no way back, but they are level. Deflection may or may not have made a difference. Little matter, it is his. We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, that goal just
has a goal! It's a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Maldini positions himself well and cuts it out. He's made sure that that won't get through. Wan-Bissaka. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Hoists it forward. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. And that will be the final act. Quite a game, memorable for its fluctuation in fortunes and astonishing turnaround. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?